Like us, one of your favorite games in the whole world is this game right here. Ooh, shit, what a rush. People, if you recognize that music, if you recognize the creepy, mysterious voices echoing in the background, if you've been watching and recognize this atmosphere right here, you know that this is BioShock. And for years, they've been trying to make a BioShock movie. Gore Verbinski, who was a big name at one time, you don't hear much about this
famously
guy.
Connected to it, yeah.
I remember one time, people, see, this is the problem being goofy, man. People don't listen to what I say. And this is not to put down anybody, not at all. I remember Cargill and I, we would always get into these debates, and just because I was goofy, people used to say, "Give it up, Corey. You don't know what you're talking about." He's actually has his fingers on the pulse of everything. There were two examples I remember. I said at the time, the
zombie thing.
Yeah,
right?
people were like, what's going to be the next big, creature like Dracula and the werewolf? I said, zombies, man. He's like, zombies are dying.
I remember that.
This is, and right after that, Walking Dead came out and all that, and everybody just kind of like, give it up, Corey. Zombies are dead. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
I mean, technically they are dead, but
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
but they're going
undead.
strong. They're making a lot. They make a lot of money. They make a lot of money.
And then one of the other things that we had to talk about was who's the next Spielberg that's out there. And I said, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but J.J. Abrams, I could see being the next Spielberg.
He wants to be Spielberg.
Yeah, he does. And then he ended up taking some, he was close enough. He ended up taking like Star Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he said, it'll be Gore Verbinski.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, where the hell you get Gore Verbinski from?
I guess from Pirates, because he directed the first Pirates movie.
That's
huge.
true.
Yeah.
That is true. Hadn't heard from the guy for a while.
I don't know what the last thing he did was.
Was it like, what was it? Was it The Ring or?
I don't know.
I think Gore Verbinski did.
I feel like he's been quiet for a while.
He did. I think. I can't remember. I think he did this movie with Dane DeHaan.
Oh, yes.
That really bad movie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. He did Rango, which was great.
Oh, Rango was really good.
Cure for Wellness.
That's it.
That was his last movie.
I forgot that.
And that movie was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. I forgot the movie.
That movie was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So he was at one time. He was. There were talks of him doing a BioShock movie.
That's right.
And I don't know, man, how that would have come out.
Well, he famously didn't end up doing it because he wanted an R-rated, and the studio was like, the only way we're going to give you this money is you keep it PG-13. And he said, no, in order to do it properly, I need an R rating. And they said, we're not going to do that. And he's like, all right.
Really? So he had something.
No, he wanted to do it. He wanted to do it. And it was at the time when I guess the first game had already come out, several years afterwards. And I was like, oh, perfect time to do an adaptation of, but didn't happen. But now Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix. Netflix is doing everything else.
They picked up the baton. We've done some video game adaptations.
Somebody said the next Spielberg is Tyler Perry.
Well, I mean, in terms of, box office success, sure. I think Tyler Perry's had more hits recently than Spielberg has, commercially.
You know what? That's true. That is true. So, hey, I
guess coming out soon. Hello, I'm coming.
Just in a few errors.
Yeah, that's right.
By the way, I'm not saying to talk bad about Cargill at all. We used to have some fun. I'm just remembering discussions we had. It's not me saying he was stupid, because he was very knowledgeable about a lot of shit, man.
Sure.
Very smart guy.
Wrote Doctor Strange or drafted it.
Yeah.
Everything.
No, and very, very smart guy. Very smart guy. It was just at the time we were talking about Gore Verbinski.
I remember that. I remember when that episode came up.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, I don't know if he'll be the next Spielberg, but he is a great choice for. What do you call it?
BioShock?
BioShock, man.
At the time, I could have seen him directing it. You know, definitely. It's like, all his big major successes that he had at the time. So I was like, okay, sure. Mm-hmm. But with this particular adaptation, the thing is with Netflix, like, yes, I think they've had great success when it comes to adapting video games in animated form. Castlevania, Arcane, Cuphead most recently. They have some other projects we know that are in development, like Devil May Cry. That's getting that too. But I feel like with Netflix, the more money they tend to put into something, an Army of the Dead, for example, I feel like those movies just get dumber. And I just really dislike them. I kind of prefer some of their more smaller scale stuff, something like Hush or whatever. Yeah. Or like The Power of Dog. Where I don't know about this. This one I'm a little unsure of.
Well, listen, if you do a BioShock movie, you're gonna have to have a big budget.
Oh, God, you sick fuck, let me out of there.
Well, they let him out.
No, yeah. Pieces.
You're going to have money to do this, right?
Yeah, you need $100 million budget.
Or maybe did they say it's going to be live action? Maybe it's animated.
Oh, shit. I don't think they... That's a good point. I don't think they...
What if they do an animated version of this? Which an
that would be
animated version...
fine.
I think...
I'd be more confident.
I would actually prefer an animated version.
I agree with you. They could even maybe try to do the same art style as the game. Who would you want to direct it?
That's a good question. If it was live action... honestly, I'd have to think about that because I don't have anything that just pops up off the top of my head.
Because my fear is it's a libertarian fantasy gone awry. It's like, they'll get Zack Snyder to do it because he's their one. That's like I do not want that. It's the last thing I want. It just feels like something he would really love to do.
No.
I don't know. I would have loved to have seen someone like maybe a Mike Flanagan, who did like Dr. Sleep, and he does all those other Netflix shows for them. The Haunting of Hill House. David F. Sandberg, who is in Shazam,
Somebody, here comes some great names right here. And he would be great to do this. I would love to see, I'm going to take your answers, chat. What's his name? Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
My monsters.
My monsters. I feel like when he gets more money, he loses the plot to a lot of things. I like his smaller films.
Yeah.
Like Devil's Backbone and Pan's Labyrinth. And not so much like, Crimson Peak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, man.
But I understand.
Guillermo del Toro, I think, would actually, if I had to just pick somebody whose name is out there, I think he would be the best one.
He would love something. I know he would love something like this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's all the creature design and things.
All right. Somebody said Corey Coleman should direct that.
There you go.
Tyler Perry.
Yes. Fucking Medea. No, oh God, now I want that. Medea going, what the hell's all this? Was that white man who's talking to me right now?
Come down here and get my hair wet now. I can't do that. I just came out the shop.
Oh my God. Yes, Tyler Perry. He has that Netflix deal with them. Give it to him.
Would you kindly get me back up on dry land? I can't be down here now.